All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Migrants Flood New York City Hall. All right, let's jump into it.
Today, we are having a hearing centering the experiences of Black immigrants in New York City.
Okay.
And if you are not overwhelmed by the beautiful Black faces that are present here today and surrounding City Hall, something is profoundly wrong with you.
What? All right, okay, listen, here's the thing. Are these, like immigrants that have like completely immigrated into the United States of America, or are these in fact migrants, like brand new migrants specifically from Haiti? I'm sorry, bro. It doesn't matter to me what they look like. Should it? I generally don't care what the appearance of someone is as they're entering into our southern border, because it's just wide open, right? I don't really care about the appearance like that, but I want them to get to the point though.
Now, hundreds of illegals gathered outside of City Hall today ahead of a New York City Council hearing on what's called the Black migrant experience. Now, the goal presumably was to better understand how the city is addressing language access barriers, cultural competency challenges, health needs, and other roadblocks that the so-called newcomers face.
I am surrounded right now by...
Bro, it's hard. Like, migrating to another country is incredibly hard. It is. Every country you'll attempt to enter into and stay, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. And specifically if you're coming, not the correct way, right? I mean, that makes it even worse for you personally.
That the so-called newcomers face.
I am surrounded right now by hundreds of illegal immigrants from New Guinea and also from Haiti, all right? So majority single.
None of these places border us.
Men from Africa. We have been told as American citizens that all of these people are coming into our country because they are seeking asylum, but every single migrant that I've spoken to today has talked about how they are here simply to work.
Joining me now, Savannah Hernandez, Frontlines reporter for Turning Point USA. Savannah, well, these are economic migrants. These are not refugees.
Yeah, it is in fact economic migrancy. This is what it is. Again, I keep mentioning this this very specific talking point here because it's extremely poignant here. Right? So imagine during the 19 when this happened and everything shut down here. It didn't really shut down here as much as it did everywhere else. When it happened, I was in Spain, and we basically were under martial law for an entire year. So I know if it happened like that there in Spain when I was there. It happened crazier in other countries, and that in itself wrecked local economies. I understand this here, and a lot of countries have not been able to kind of come back from when the 19 occurred. I understand that, but again, I am not sure that we have the capability because we also went through some certain, a very specific level of it. Look at the inflation that has happened basically based off of that, right? I understand, don't get me wrong, but we cannot, under any circumstance, take the world's population because the world, just like we, are suffering economically.
We all know that. That's just ludicrous. But what else did you find?
Well, Laura, I went and I spoke to a lot of these people as well as I could, many of them speaking French. But what I found is that they were here to plead with the city for more resources. The same thing that we find every single time when we come to New York. More migrants, more people asking for handouts. I was at one of the local NGOs, and one of the most shocking things that I've discovered this trip is that not only are they giving these migrants free tickets throughout the entire United States, but also around the world, because that is how desperate New York is getting to get these migrants out of their city. But because it is such a nice setup here, right, with the sanctuary city, free hotels, free food, free daycare, free medical care, they want to stay here.
Wow. Well, some of the illegals did not appreciate
bro,
you
why would
one
you not?
bit, Savannah. Watch.
Like, bro, why would you not want to stay there? You're getting everything for basically free, right? Off of tax dollars that you basically never put into.
Wow. Well, some of the illegals did not appreciate you one bit, Savannah. Watch.
I'm sorry, but this is the United States. We have the First Amendment here. We are allowed to actually film. Okay, well, you don't get to tell me what I can and cannot film. You guys are out here in public today. So, you know, welcome to the United States of America here. Where are you guys from? Where are you from? Where are you from? No, nobody wants to talk to me about where you guys are from?
Savannah, were you ever afraid there in that group, or it's just people were kind of annoyed and irritated?
Absolutely, Laura. There was a huge language barrier here. These are all single adult men that are convening. Again, as I walked into City Hall today, or I guess the area in front of it, there were thousands of single men here. I think I saw maybe in total 10 to 20 women in the crowd. It's majority men, and they're all here to take the resources of New York City. It seems extremely unsafe. And I've talked to a lot of New Yorkers as well who are extremely upset about the situation. Oh, yeah. There was even a grandmother who was outside of this NGO who told me off the record, she was like, I'm in mourning right now. Please do not record me. But an illegal immigrant just killed my granddaughter. So I'm extremely upset about this situation. And then, a couple minutes later, I have a Russian immigrant leaving this NGO singing about how he's getting a free trip to Chicago.
Yeah, this is all paid for, by the way, by the U.S. tax dollars, because those NGOs are getting federal tax dollars to resettle and tend to the needs of the migrants. Forget the people in New York have to deal with the filthy subways and the crime and so forth, but you definitely have to tend to the folks from all parts of the globe. Savannah, I'm glad you're okay. Look, got a little hot there. I'm glad the flyers were out there advertising free travel accommodations for the migrants to any destination. So we have those flyers as well. Savannah, thank you.
All right. So I definitely wish that this specific thing was covered by someone else other than Laura Ingraham, guys. Just personal. I'm not generally a fan of the shut up and dribble lady, guys, personally, right? But the thing is, when this happened here, when everyone started kind of getting into her face, this is what happens when there is a gigantic influx of people that come into a place and they literally have no idea of what is right and what is wrong. They're still basically, they have an idea of what's right and what's wrong in a humanist stance, but not legally, right? I mean, they're coming from a place that is absolutely completely different, and they are brand new. They have no idea what our Constitution is, bro. They don't. And I can only imagine. I've been to West Africa. I could not imagine taking up my phone and recording someone, just person to person. I couldn't imagine it, right? So they are coming from basically that, overall standpoint here, right? Is that right? Absolutely, it's not right, bro. That's crazy. It would be great if the people that were coming at least had the respect, let's say, to understand the laws of our nation, guys. That'd be amazing, right? But there may be too much to ask, specifically in this day and age, guys. It's a basic free for all. It seems. Law? What's law? What does that mean? Constitution, First Amendment. What is that? I have no idea what that is. I don't even speak your language, type of thing, guys. It's crazy out there, bro. It's crazy out there, guys. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.